never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. Whoa! He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. So got it. The tight end comes in motion. Throwing to begin. It's Hurts. He's going to test this secondary right away. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Quick throw, taken in. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. That's caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rachaad White. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll run with the rookie from Oregon. It's Bucky Irving. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And you see the nice pickup here by Bucky Irving, and it's kind of one of those guys, Mike, that we use that phrase, he's quicker than he is fast. You know, you line him up in the 40-yard dash, and maybe he doesn't jump off the page at you, but he makes people miss in the hole. He's got great vision, great instincts with the ball. A lot of that you can't coach, and I'll tell you, they are really high on him in this Tampa Bay Bucs organization.
Here's 2nd and 2. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
King!
They'll go again here with Irving. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll go. Mayfield. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Baker going to hand it to White. And he'll take this to about the 28. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle. 3rd and 9.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Good. Watch out.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Real.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
A give. This is Irving. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Run. Done.
Throwing is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Eagles 7, Buccaneers nothing.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Pistol. What's that?
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. He's brought down after a gain of 7 on 4th and 2.
Buccaneers first down.
Alert.
On the give, it's White. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On the ground, it's Irving. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Point it right. Good.
Right back to Irving. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Irving. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
Regular. Red.
They motion the slot man left.
What's that?
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
What's that?
They'll run it. It's Irving. And he will score. Bucky Irving. Touchdown Buccaneers.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw is Hurts. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Hurts now. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's got it at the 7. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Buccaneers 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
King!
On first down, here's Irving. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Done.
To throw is Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to White. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before.
That is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Real.
Here comes Otten in motion.
What's on?
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Set.
Slot man in motion left. A 2nd down throw from Mayfield. That's to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips and you got
that one intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Real. 6. Run. What's that?
Here's Irvin. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Hey, alert 30. Alert. What's that?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And he'll take it on in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bucs draw closer here. It's 21-14. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Going up top. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And now he loses the football. The Bucs have it. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Good. Point it right. Done.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard.
What's that?
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, a run with Irvin. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. The rookie, Quinyon Mitchell, up to make the play defensively.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Regular.
Mayfield to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He was taken down behind
Lost
the line
one
of scrimmage.
on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They motion the slot man left. To throw is Mayfield. Open man, right side. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Alert! Watch out!
They go play action with Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day.
And he's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown Buccaneers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
73! Delta!
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is impossible. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
that one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown,
he is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles go up by 7, 28-21. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Real. What's that?
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Slot man in motion left. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. They send a receiver in motion left. He keeps it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Baker to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, right back to White. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Alert, alert. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Baker. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 2nd down, Baker. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Run. Good stick. Regular. Done.
Now Mayfield. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the 2nd half.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On play action, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And third down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Back deep, Trey Palmer. This is taken at his own 30. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. There's Evans. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll give on the ground, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Here is 2nd and 7. He'll go again here with Irving. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Pistol.
On 4th down, Mayfield. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run with Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll drop to throw. intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Has thrown deep for Godwin. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
And this game certainly looks a lot different now after that completion, Mike. I mean, to pick up that many yards in the 2-minute drill, everybody in the huddle can just take a deep breath. All they need is a field goal. So right now, work the clock, possess the ball, send out your kicker to see if he can win it.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's got to have. That one off the right, upright, and in. It's good. Wow. So, it's a win here for the visiting Eagles.